Jinghu was born in 1974. Before the age of 32, he was your typical high school teacher, and sometimes working part-time as a substitute teacher. In 2006, he happened to see an oil painting on a calendar, and suddenly he dreamt of becoming a painter. After only 1 year and 8 months, he had mastered the third piece of his life, a polluted life. This won a bronze medal at the National Youth Realistic Painting Exhibition, and he has since received notice by the Chinese art world. With his vision, he became a young artist who has attracted much attention and is known as a trail-breaking painter. Autumn Bug is Ma Jinghu's first attempt challenging a large-scale creation. Depicting a dream. The little girl sleeping in the lower left corner of the frame is the artist's own interpretation of himself. And this is Ma Jinghu's favorite memories of his childhood. Autumn Bug is the first epic narrative painting in my painting career. At that time, I wanted to make a summary of my experiences of the 1980s when the great changes occurred. The joyful, positive labor scene depicted in Autumn Bug is my memory of the special childhood symbol. Conceiving myself as a girl and a cat is depicting my memory between being awake and unconscious. This technique is particularly magical. Autumn Bug should be regarded as an iconic beginning of my magical realism creation. In the mid-autumn night, the work on the drying field is over. The woman stayed to clean the ears of wheat and grain that finally fell on the ground. The state of life in the countryside was recorded in their talking and laughing. The subject I painted came from my childhood. By constantly refreshing my memories over the decades, I beautify this memory. Every time this memory is conjured, it comes out different. At that night, under the searchlights on the threshing ground, all the insects in the area were attracted. They covered the sky like snowflakes. That is my strongest memory of that time, and the sense of picture mainly comes from there. In this painting, I am projecting myself through the sleeping child and alert cat. So when I started to paint the scene, I wanted to clearly distinguish it from the previous similar subjects of my creations. Ma Jinghu did not hesitate to draw this painting. He boldly used two strong and plump backs as the protagonist. The characters in the painting, from toes to calves, to hips to shoulders, the bodies wrapped under the clothes seem to shine. The power of rural women at work is portrayed vividly, and they are the symbols of life.